Welcome to the show. Today we're diving into the fascinating world where sacred numerology and cosmic timing meet the papacy, specifically with Pope Leo XV and his historic meeting with Vice President JD Vance.
Oh, this is intriguing. The idea of numbers aligning with historical events is just mind-blowing, right?
Absolutely, it's like every detail is steeped in divine calculation, from the numerological breakdown of Leo XV itself to the meeting date on May 19th, 2025, which perfectly forms what mystics call a
Yep.
time lock.
Right, so it's not just a meeting between religion and government, but a cosmic moment where numbers like 9, 14, and even 122 play a part.
Exactly. Take, for instance, how Leo numerologically reduces to 9, symbolizing completion and spiritual wisdom, and then 14 from his designation represents transformation, like a turning point between birth and spiritual mastery.
Hmm. And speaking of turning points, the notion of his birth date numerology matching the meeting date, exactly on the 19th, seems too precise to be a coincidence, doesn't it?
Definitely, it's like um, the numbers themselves are orchestrating events. His birth, summed to 39, then reducing to 3, connects him to creativity and the Holy Trinity, while his age at election 69 reduces to 6, the number of perfect balance and love.
Right, indeed. Wait, but isn't it a stretch to think that these numbers actually drive events? I mean, some might say it's just symbolic interpretation rather than causation.
That's a fair point. There's room for healthy skepticism. However, what's captivating here is the detailed correspondence, like the 278th conclave reducing to an 8, hinting at cosmic balance, and the meeting's date reducing to 6, reinforcing harmony and love.
Hmm. Yeah, those alignments seem to dovetail nicely with the idea of resetting Vatican US relations, an era of healing old divisions with numerological backing.
Exactly, and don't forget the astrological layer. The meeting taking place at 29 degree on Taurus, right before shifting to Gemini. That alignment, plus the Jupiter Neptune conjunction just 12 hours before, creates an energetic container that perfectly frames
Yes,
this reset.
it's like the cosmos is sending us a memo. Stability and communication are both being honored in that moment.
Right, and that symbol extends further with other elements, like the Chicago Bears jersey. Now, that might seem odd at first, but the jersey, representing resurrection and founded in 1920, ties back into the numerical progression. 1920 reduces to 12 and then 3, echoing that Trinitarian theme.
Exactly. The jersey really bridges the gap between secular and sacred culture, doesn't it? It's almost as if our modern symbols are woven into this ancient divine tapestry.
Precisely, and it's not just about the papacy. The numerology even extends to America's discovery in 1492 and the subsequent 533 years until this papacy. That 533 reducing to 11, a master number, adds another layer of spiritual illumination to the narrative.
Hmm. So, this isn't just a dry number game. It's a multifaceted interpretation where historical events, spiritual symbolism, and even astrological cues come together in an almost poetic fashion.
Yep, it's like a cosmic dance where every number steps in at just the right moment to underscore the divine plan. Each calculation, from the number 6 for harmony to the number 5 representing divine grace, reinforces the notion that this is a period of true transformation.
Right. But um, one thing that still remains puzzling is how much weight we give to these interpretations. I mean, while the numbers are beautifully arranged, don't you think we risk overanalyzing coincidences?
That's a valid critique. It's important to balance wonder with skepticism. However, the consistent recurrence of numbers like 9, 14, 6, and 1 across different aspects, from election dates to symbolic gifts, suggests there might be a deeper intentional design, even if it's more metaphorical than causal.
Hmm, I see what you're saying. It might not be science per se, but it creates a narrative framework that inspires both the faithful and the curious.
Exactly, it's as much about inspiring a sense of wonder as it is about drawing connections. Whether or not one buys into divine calculation entirely, these patterns encourage us to look at history and our current events with a more reflective and metaphysical approach.
Yes, indeed. And let's not forget the combined energy of the meeting itself. Vance reducing to 9 and JD coming out as 1, which then formed 10, reducing to 1, symbolizing fresh beginnings and leadership. That's quite the powerful message, especially given the context of resetting church-state relations.
Precisely, it's almost as if every calculation is a nod towards beginning a new chapter grounded in um, divine unity and fresh leadership. Plus, the symbolism of numbers like one representing oneness
Right on.
ties directly into the mission of healing divisions.
It's fascinating how sacred geometry and numerology can paint such a vivid picture of spiritual destiny, even when we factor in the temporal markers like age and dates.
Absolutely. And it all culminates in the idea that nothing here happens by chance. Every detail, from the election date to the symbolic gifts exchanged, is part of a cosmic design aimed at ushering in transformation and healing.
So, in a way, Pope Leo XIV becomes more than just a religious figure. He transforms into an embodiment of divine mathematics, a bridge between the ancient and the contemporary.
Exactly. It's as if his very identity, his birth date, his numerological designation, and the multiple time locks all converge to highlight his cosmic mission. That, plus the meticulous timing of that meeting with Vice President Vance, underscores a new era for both spiritual leadership and church state dynamics.
Absolutely. And as we wrap up our discussion, it's clear that whether one sees these patterns as literal divine instructions or metaphorical guideposts, they certainly invite us to think more deeply about the convergence of history, spirituality, and cosmic order.
Exactly. It's a call to reflect on the deeper symmetries in our world, where numbers, fate, and human history intertwine to create moments of extraordinary significance.
And that's what makes this exploration so endlessly fascinating. Each detail adds a layer of meaning, whether viewed as literal prophecy or poetic metaphor.
Indeed, every number tells a story, and in this case, they narrate the coming together of ancient prophecies and modern realities, reshaping how we see leadership and divine purpose.
Right. It's been quite the journey through sacred numerology and cosmic timing. Thanks for guiding us through this intricate tapestry of divine calculations.
My pleasure. There's so much to unpack, and each layer only deepens the mystery of our shared cosmic journey. Until next time, keep pondering the magic woven into the numbers and the moments that define our
Absolutely.
existence.